Hello, everybody, and welcome. We are here with Marina, who was just evicted earlier tonight by a 4-4 vote that Gabby then broke against Marina, sending Marina home. So, Marina, how are you feeling right now?
Um, I was feeling extremely annoyed. I mean, to be honest, I've seen it coming. However, I really like for a moment, I was like, I really did this. Like, I really did this. And then to my surprise, it was 4-4. And obviously I already knew Gabby was gonna send me home. I've had time to like simmer in it. Also, I seen that Gabby's going to be joining me in the jury. So I feel really great. My job is done. It's accomplished. That's all I wanted was Gabby to be sitting next to me. Like I said was going to happen, and it happened. So, yeah, sucks to suck.
Well, so like Zach had said, the vote ended being 4-4, with then the tie being broken. When you were coming into this vote, what did you assume the count was going to be? Or from what you were hearing before the vote, what did you assume it would be?
I was hoping and praying that it was going to be 5-3. I was assuming that it was going to be Taisha, Eli, Devin, Calypso. Those were my for sure votes. And Marissa, I was like, I want to believe Marissa's with us, but I've been sus of Marissa for days now, since the whole vote happened last round. Um, I started to think maybe it was LJ, but I don't know. Right before, like literally 2 minutes before the vote, I got on a call with Taisha, and Taisha was like, Marina, like, do you have the votes? And I'm like, yes, like I have the votes. She's like, are you sure? Because I'm hearing like a little bit different. And I'm like, with your votes, I should have five. If everybody stays true to what they're saying, she was like, well, like I heard differently about Marissa. And then all of a sudden the vote is 4-4. So I'm going to assume it was Marissa. Marissa was playing both sides and she went over to Gabby's side. And you know what? Ultimately, if that's what happened, that's going to be her biggest regret in this game, because she's going to be next. So
So, it's no secret that you were a little bit of a comp beast this season.
are we
So,
surprised?
was that your plan coming in? Did you want to lay low? What was your strategy coming into the season?
I played a previous game where I ended up being a comp threat and everybody's seen it. And ultimately, I did end up winning, but I was like fighting my whole way that whole game. So coming into this game, I was like, I really want to lay low. I don't want to win too much. I tried to throw competitions and I still ended up winning. And then at that point, everybody was like, well, Marina's winning. Marina's winning. My name was out there. And I'm like, at this point, I'm just going to have to keep winning in order to stay in the game. That was not my strategy. That is not what I wanted to do. I did not want to do that. However, please tell me how I'm trying to throw competitions and I'm still winning. Like I was so frustrated. I was in my project. I'm like, and in my confessional, I'm like, I literally tried to freaking throw that. Like, how did I win? Um, so no, that was not my strategy. It just kind of happened. And then I was like, well, I'm just gonna have to keep winning now. And then Devin started winning, and then it was just the Devin and Marina show. And I was like, this is so bad. I remember getting on call with Devin, and I was like, Devin, this is so bad. And we were like the only duo who like wasn't touching the block. And I was like, if we can get through this, this is crazy. They would be crazy not to vote me out. They would be crazy not to nominate me right now. And ultimately it happened, but no, that was not my strategy.
Well, speaking of Devin, how do you think Devin is going to do now that you are no longer in the house?
With Gabby gone, um, as long as Amanda is next, I think that Devin is going to seriously thrive in this game. Devin and I are very similar. We're very social. We're very competitive. Um, I think I think Devin's going to thrive. I think that Devin has his hand in a lot of cookie jars. He's got a lot of social connections. He's sitting really in a good place right now. I really hope to see him do well. I think he's going to do good.
So, were you coming into this season, I guess, considering your relationship with Devin, which I know has had its ups and downs in the past, how did you feel that the two of you were going to work together? Do you think you were gonna see things similarly? Did you think you'd kind of clash with one another? And
No,
how did you think that it would kind of take you in this game together?
I knew right away when Devin asked me to be his partner that we were going to crush it. Devin plays an extremely similar game to me. Truly, like when Devin and I play games, we're usually always either winning the game or we're close to winning games. Like we're very, very similar. Um, I knew together that it was going to be a force to be reckoned with. I mean, sometimes we don't always see eye to eye, but we'll sit down, we'll talk it out, and usually we can get onto the same page. Um, Truly, this was a game for like us to thrive in, and I feel like we did that. And I'm really proud of the game that I played and how we were able to like realistically like steamroll the whole first pre-jury part of the game. I knew that it was going to be trouble for us because again, like I said, that is not how I wanted it to go. I really wanted us to like lay a little bit more low. However, unfortunately, that's not how the game panned out for us. But I'm extremely proud of the game that I played, and I have no regrets. Truly, I don't.
Well, like you just said, have no regrets about how you played the game. But let's say hypothetically, you did say you would have liked to play maybe more subtly. If we were to go back to day one, restart this game, would you do anything different? And if so, what would you do different?
100%. I would have nominated Shelby and Gabby way earlier because I was in power and I had opportunities to, but I was like, no, like I wanted to see the good in them. And I was like, no, they really want to work with us. And I think that that was a little bit naive of me. I think that they were playing the game a little bit harder than I was in the beginning. And I think that if I did anything differently, like I said, I don't regret anything, but if I could do anything differently, I think that I would have gotten them out a lot earlier um, than I got Shelby out. I think that I would have taken the shot a lot earlier for sure.
So, thinking about your relationships, because obviously in a duos season, it's all about relationships amongst pairs and, your own relationship with your own partner. And, you outlasted eight other people to get to where you eventually got. So you made it past a lot of other people. So thinking about how the game has gone to this point and then moving forward from here, who do you think has made the best relationships, has maintained the best relationships, and I guess who do you think will continue to do so moving forward?
Mm, I would say truly, I think Devin, and that's not just because he's my partner. I think that Devin has set himself up very well socially. I think that he's made the best connections. I think that he's spread himself out evenly against even, I would say, both sides, because clearly there is a line drawn in the sand right now. And whether he's going to continue to play both sides or after tonight it's going to be like a line drawn in the sand. I think ultimately Devin has made the best connections to be able to thrive the most in this game right now.
Okay, and with that, obviously, like you said, Devin is still in the game, your duo is still in the game, but aside from Devin, who are you rooting for? If Devin didn't make it to the end, who else in this game would you be rooting for to take it all?
That is a double-ended question for me because my first thought is to think Debbie, just because me and Debbie have had like a crazy story. Like we came in not really friends, not really liking each other, like a lot of history. And actually, I will say that I'm really grateful for this game because it has brought us together and made a new friendship. So truly, I just have so much love for Debbie. Um, I think that Debbie's not in a great position right now, unfortunately. So I'm going to say Calypso, actually. I'm gonna go with Calypso. I really want to see Calypso do well. I feel like in the beginning, a lot of people didn't give Calypso a fair shot, and I'm glad that I did because I actually got to like build a relationship with Calypso and see Calypso thrive and like get to know them. And I feel like if everybody just would have given them a chance, they would get to see like the beautiful personality that I did. I'm really rooting for Calypso. I think I could see Calypso doing really well. Hopefully everybody's seen what went down tonight and seen where everybody voted and is going to take action on that. But I have so much love for Debbie and also I'm really rooting for Calypso.
So thinking again back to the early stages of this season, obviously first impressions matter a lot, and not everyone here was someone that you were just meeting for the very first time. So taking into account how you felt about people new or not new to you, or like maybe around round one or two or so, who has surprised you the most since then, I guess, and who has, whether it be for the moves they've made or how your relationship with them has been, either positively or negatively, who has surprised you the most up until this point?
Yeah, and I'm going to say Calypso just because I feel like in the beginning, everybody was like, Calypso's not active, Calypso's not around. Like, and everybody just thought that Calypso was going to be an early boot. And I feel like once Giraffes was eliminated, Calypso really, really stepped it up and surprised me with how loyal they were, especially to me. I think, I guess I'm gonna find out, but with how loyal they were to me, they won, they were social, they were around. Whenever I needed them, they were there. So I'm gonna go with Calypso because Calypso really surprised me.
And one last question from me before we get to your goodbye messages. Who do you, now that you obviously know how the rest of Live Night went and HOH is not until tomorrow, who do you predict will go home next, and who do you think is going to win it all?
You stole my last question.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I hope that it's going to be Marissa or Amanda. Um, I hope LJ trails along soon after. I think truly that Devin has an amazing chance to win this game, and I am so, so rooting for him.
Well, let's get to some goodbye messages.
Oh, God. All right. Where's my
All right.
vape?
Can you see this?
Yeah, it looks so good.
Oh, wait, let me make sure I shared with the sound. Hold on. Here we go. All righty, here we go.
Hey Marina, it was really nice getting to know you in the game. It sucks we got stuck on the block together. Um, I mean, at least we both made jury. So if it's not me tonight, it's you and you're seeing this video. I really did have a good time getting to know you and playing this game with you. And I'm sure I'm going to see you on jury soon because I seem to always go on the block for Debbie. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it was fun. You're an amazing person.
And that kept cutting off. And us hot mamas stick together. Okay, and part two of my goodbye message for Marina. Ugh, it sucks. But yeah, like I really can't wait to be friends after this. And I just feel like you're like a similar cool chick to me.
Hey Marina, I'm sorry to see you go because I really did enjoy working with you for the bit of time that we had. I hope you take this as a compliment that people see you as one of the biggest and fiercest threats in the game because you are, and they would be dumb not to see that. And I look forward to talking to you more after the game. Love you. Bye.
Marina, master of the game we play, your strategies like art will always shine. In every move, your genius on display, a brilliance far beyond the skill of mine.
My
Your promises we
poem.
made before we joined forces, to others vows I gave, and I must uphold. Try as I might, I must stay the course, my duty binds me firm as iron, cold. Your victories like stars would light the night, while I in shadows honor what I swore. I watched you rise, your brilliance burning bright, but knew my path lay separate from your shore. So with regret, I let you slip away to keep the oaths that led my heart astray. And to unscramble that, this is not a vote against you. I fucking adore you. I think you're amazing. You're an amazing competitor, and I want to keep fighting with you. Jenny's my rock. Jenny's been my number one in this game since day 2, day 3, and I know and appreciate how much you've worked for me, but I can't lose the person who's been my confidant and my everything in this game. Anyone else you're sitting beside, you're still there. Love you.
Marina, I guess if you're seeing this, that means they got you. I'm so sorry. I really fucking hate that because I really don't want Gabby to win this shit. I hope you know I 100% voted for Jenny to get evicted. I'm sorry, girl.
Hey, Marina. Bye, Marina.
Final thoughts, Marina?
Final thoughts. Hi, Gabby. See you in jury, babe.
Well, thank you so much, Marina. It was an absolute pleasure to have you and
Wait,
to host you. Yes.
Jenny and LJ? That's crazy. Okay, continue.
Um, Pleasure to have you and host you. You definitely brought it as you always do, and I knew you would, and here you are. I think as Michael Davis has already let you know, I believe you are tied with the record for most competitions won during the pre-jury phase of the game. I believe that's the record, which I mean, quite the accomplishment. 3 HOHs in pre-jury is no joke, but I can't say I'm surprised.
And 2
So,
vetoes.
and 2 vetoes.
I will say I'm so sad to get the exact same placement that I just got in the president. But thank you so much for having me. I honestly had a blast. I am really glad that I took the leap and joined this game with Devin. I am so grateful to Prod. I'm so grateful to my partner. I really am hoping that he's going to kick ass. I do not want to see him anytime soon. I guess you're going to have to send me back to jury with Gabby.
Well,
Righty.
Marina, it was just great watching you because I've spectated in the VL for a couple of your games, and I gotta say, watching from Prod has definitely been a different experience. I watched you play the president, and I mean, both experiences were just amazing. You truly are just an org beast and a comp beast. Seeing it firsthand from Prod is just amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for
Thanks,
having me,
Marina.
guys.